two fighter jets flying high in the sky, and suddenly both transform into massive balls of fire. Yes, a horrifying mid-air disaster recently unfolded over the state of Idaho in the US. Before the spectators on the ground could even process what was happening, the wreckage of both aircraft began plunging toward the earth in flames. But the big question is, how did such a critical error occur despite highly experienced pilots and state-of-the-art machinery? Was it an unexpected technical failure or a minor miscalculation by one of the pilots? In today's deep dive breakdown, we are going to uncover the inside story of this tragic accident. The date was May 17th, and the location was Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho. Hundreds of aviation enthusiasts had gathered for a mega air show to witness the sheer power of the US Navy's premier electronic warfare asset, the EA-18G Growler. No one in the crowd could have imagined that within just a few minutes, this airborne celebration would take a terrifying turn. Around 2 p.m., two EA-18G jets throttled down the runway and took off together. Each aircraft carried two crew members, a pilot and a weapons systems officer, WSO, meaning a total of 4 individuals were executing this multi-aircraft routine. In standard aerial demonstrations, when two jets perform a circular maneuver or a steep loop, it is completely normal for them to separate into forward and trailing positions due to differing speeds and turn radii. In the video footage, we can see Plane 1 pulling ahead while Plane 2 lags behind. This is where the complication begins. Once Plane 1 moved completely ahead, its crew lost all visual contact with the trailing Plane 2 because of the massive blind spot behind a fighter jet's cockpit. Meanwhile, as Plane 2 attempted to dive back down to rejoin the formation, the required separation between the two jets completely vanished, leading to a catastrophic impact. Analyzing the visuals closely reveals that the vertical tail stabilizer of Plane 1 struck and became wedged directly inside the main fuselage structure of Plane 2. The impact was so severe that the two jets became completely locked together, spiraling down toward the ground as a single attached mass. However, amidst this frightening crash, a true miracle occurred. Just seconds before hitting the ground, all 4 crew members demonstrated incredible presence of mind and successfully initiated their escape. As the combined wreckage slammed into the earth, a massive explosion erupted, sending thick plumes of smoke into the sky. Fortunately, no one on the ground was injured, and all 4 crew members survived safely, even though millions of dollars worth of military hardware was reduced to ashes. From an investigative perspective, a highly critical factor was that the two jets did not overlap directly on top of one another. Instead, they collided in a cross-cutting X pattern. Had one aircraft ended up directly flat over the other's cockpit canopy, the physical path for seat ejection would have been entirely blocked, making escape impossible for the pilots trapped below. This is where the ultra-modern Martin Baker ejection system of the EA-18G deserves ultimate credit. Equipped with zero-zero capability, this system is engineered to safely extract the crew, even if the aircraft is at absolute zero speed and 0 altitude on the ground. Its automated mechanism deploys in the blink of an eye. The moment the ejection handle is pulled, the onboard computer sequences the extraction. It automatically launches the rear WSO first, followed by the front pilot 0.15 seconds later, preventing any mid-air collision between the two seats. Within the next 0.25 seconds, explosive detonation cords shatter the glass canopy completely to clear the exit path. By the 0.40 second mark, powerful rocket motors beneath the seats ignite, blasting the pilots away from the cockpit with a fierce 20G force. In less than a single second, the crew is pulled entirely out of harm's way. This brings us to the ultimate question: what exactly went wrong? Whenever fighter planes make sharp, high-speed brakes, the crew experiences intense gravitational forces ranging from 7 to 8 Gs. This extreme pressure can induce temporary tunnel vision, causing the pilot's peripheral sight to go dark. The footage clearly indicates that Plane 2 was in a belly-up orientation, nose pitched up, underside facing the turn, while attempting to rejoin. In this specific posture, it was physically impossible for Plane 2's crew to look down and see Plane 1, while Plane 1's crew was already locked looking forward. Due to this mutual blind spot, the pilots of Plane 2 misjudged the exact distance, resulting in the collision. According to International Airshow safety protocols, to avoid such a hazardous blind spot, Plane 2 should have crossed safely underneath Plane 1 to rejoin. This would have allowed Plane 2 to maintain constant visual tracking of the lead jet from below. Once stable, they could have easily moved into a left or right wing position. Instead, Plane 2 breached this protocol by climbing above. Was there an underlying mechanical failure? Or did the violent wake turbulence generated by Plane 1's heavy jet exhaust cause Plane 2 to lose aerodynamic control? The definitive answers will only surface once the official military investigation report is made public. Even if an initial mistake was made, their final fallback option was to immediately apply maximum throttle, break away from the formation to re-establish a safe distance, and reset the maneuver according to the rules. Unfortunately, they ran out of time. What are your thoughts on this mid-air collision? What do you think was the primary cause behind this disaster? Share your opinions in the comments section below. If you found this technical breakdown valuable, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next investigative documentary.